Hello everyone, Kiss My Mic here. Today I am going to cook one of my favorite recipes growing up. Let me see if you can guess what I'm making today based on the ingredients or recipe. I'm using squash and I have this tiny shrimp. In Filipino we call them hipong tanga, which I think is very judgmental, right? Like, we've never really checked their IQ. Why do they call them dumb shrimp? You know, tanga. So anyway, so as you might have guessed, what I'm cooking today is none other than Okoy, or some people call them Ukoy. I really don't know what is the right one. Is it Okoy, Ukoy, or Ukoy? Anyway, let me know in the comments what's the right one. So, the ingredients, as I mentioned, we're gonna use squash. So, if you're in the Philippines, we used to do this using kalabasa. This is a butternut squash. And we talked about the other star of this is the little shrimp, you know, the baby shrimp. So I think those are the two main ingredients. And the rest, we have oil, salt and pepper, flour, cornstarch, and annatto seeds. Alright, so let's start cooking. So the first step that I will do is to actually peel the kalabasa or the squash for sure, and then we're just gonna grate them, you know, so that they look like hash browns. You know, after all, this is called, you know, shrimp fritters in other cultures, basically. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so now that we have our squash grated, we're now ready to move on to our next steps, and that is to just mix everything. So I'll just make the fritter mixture. So the ingredients we're gonna put here, we talked about it today already, so we're gonna put cornstarch. I'm gonna put about a cup of cornstarch. It doesn't have to be perfect, by the way, the measurements. It's not one of those recipes that, you know, need to be perfect measurements. We're not in a competition, you know, like those baking competitions. All right, we got cornstarch. Then we're gonna need 1/4 cup of flour. 1/4 cup of flour. Some pepper, salt, and some water. Alright, here we go. So you can see this is our mixture already, and this mixture should be good for about 2 cups of your grated squash. I think I have a little bit more than 2 cups, so I'll probably make a second batch later on. So let's just go with that. One other thing is we have the annatto seeds. So annatto seeds is really just for coloring. So here's what I'm doing. I dipped some annatto seeds in water. So I'm just gonna wait until you know, the color of the water turns reddish a little bit, and then I'll include it in the mixture. And then the rest, we're just gonna have to put the squash, create the fritter, and then put like the shrimp as well, and then fry them. All right, so I'm ready to cook. Here we go. Here's the fritters. I'm gonna put it there. So I think the pan is now hot. Let's start to fry it. Oh, sizzling. I'm so glad that the mixture is actually thick. It got really thick, so which is good. Oh, I can smell it already. It smells really good. You know, you can smell the shrimp, and you can also smell the butternut squash. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. So while they're waiting, you can also do some things. Or you can make more fritters. You can basically form them just to make more texture. Cool. Alright, I think our Okoy is ready. The first batch. Ta-da! Delicious. Cook the rest. Moment of truth. It's time to taste. Here we go. Alright. It's still pretty hot, but very good. Girl, bye.